everybody, welcome back to Living Life with Miss Faye. And today we're going to talk about why you should not consume alcohol. The word alcohol originates from the ancient Arabic term akul, which means body-eating spirit. The current Arabic name for alcohol means demon. This is no coincidence, as certain types of alcohol are referred to as spirits. Even gin, which is derived from the word jinn, which are spiritual entities existing in the astral plane. Alcohol weakens the body's electromagnetic field, which serves as a protective shield against external energies and spiritual entities. By lowering the frequency of this field, alcohol makes us vulnerable to these energies. So when you drink alcohol, it breaks down your defenses so that these entities can take over. When a person drinks excessively and experiences a blackout, it is said to be a sign of full possession by an astral entity. The body becomes so toxic and vibrationally low that the soul temporarily leaves, causing the person to lose control. This is why people often exhibit darker behaviors when they are intoxicated by alcohol, because the entities within them can influence them to engage in harmful acts such as violence, low-level sexual encounters. Alcohol not only opens the door to these negative influences, but it also weakens the immune system, kills the brain cells, and reduces the amount of oxygen that reaches the brain. The process of alcohol was developed by ancient alchemists who were developing early techniques to extract the spirits from the liquid. They understood that all matter contains spirit and sought to harness the essence and to create powerful potions. So alcohol is really a potion. Alcoholic beverages contain ethanol, a substance whose name is derived from ether, which ancient traditions recognized in the fifth element, also known as spirit. The ether is believed to act as a barrier between the astral and the physical plane. Each type of alcohol functions like a different kind of potion, and it has specific effects on the mind and the body. For instance, vodka is known to amplify violence and anger, while whiskey seems to induce confidence and drowsiness. Wine can evoke a feeling of calm and euphoria, and rum often leaves people feeling carefree or sleepy. Those effects are not random, but are the predictable outcomes of these different potions. All right, remember, alcohol is like a magical potion that you are taking within your body, and it influences you. It breaks down your defenses and opens you up to these evil entities. Alcohol is heavily promoted in the mainstream media and is easily accessible in pubs, on nearly every street corner. This isn't by chance. It's deliberate to distribute mind-altering potions that lower your state of consciousness, keeping us tethered in a three-dimensional awareness and more susceptible to spiritual influence. The ancient wisdom surrounding these potions and their effects is still in play today, though it's often misunderstood and intentionally hidden from the public. There are consequences to drinking alcohol. Alcohol is often seen as a way to celebrate, relax, and have fun, But have you ever thought about the real impact it can have on your body and life? Let's take a closer look. In the short term, alcohol impairs judgment and coordination. This can lead to accidents, injuries, and risky decisions. And let's not forget the dreaded hangover, dehydration, nausea, headaches, and body's way of saying, was it worth it? I know sometimes you drink alcohol and you think, why did I do that? Why did I drink all that? And some people say, I'll never drink again. That's it. I'll never get this drunk again. Drinking too much can also cause memory loss and blackouts. Imagine waking up with no reconciliation of what happened the night before. But the real danger lies in long-term alcohol use. Your liver works hard to filter out toxins, but excessive drinking can lead to fatty liver, hepatitis, and even cirrhosis, permanent liver damage. Alcohol also affects your heart, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and even stroke. Mental health suffers too. Alcohol may seem like an escape, but over time, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and addiction, making things even worse. It also weakens your immune system, making it easier for you to get sick. Did you know that? Then there's an impact on relationships. Now, you don't want to be with an alcoholic, but many people, when you go out on a date, what do you want to do? As soon as you sit down at the table and the lady says, what will you have? If it's in the evening, you'll say, I'll have a glass of wine. Or, he may have something different. But when you do that, you are inviting these evil spirits into your relationship. Alcohol abuse can strain friendships, ruin careers, and drain your bank account. Now, I tell you personally, I don't believe that you should drink alcohol, period. I think that you should just cross that off your list because it's not good for your health and it breaks down your immune system. If you want to stay healthy, then you don't want to break down your immune system. We try to build it up so you don't get sick. And many people who drink alcohol, they'll go out and take all these medications on top of that and end up with all sorts of diseases. Heart disease, liver disease, all kind of cancers and things like that. You really shouldn't drink, people. You should let alcohol go. And it's easily accessible because it keeps you in low frequency and it keeps you in a state of weakness. You cannot access your real power if you are filled with these spirits. These spirits are taking you over. So how can you be powerful in any way if you are still drinking alcohol? I let it go. When I got on my spiritual path, I let alcohol completely go from what I do. I don't drink it at all anymore. Because once I understood the effects that alcohol has on you, I didn't want it in my life. I didn't need it in my life. It always affects you in a detrimental way. Now, when you go out and people drink alcohol, let's look at why people drink it. People drink alcohol to help them feel more relaxed. You go on a date and you drink it. It kind of breaks down your inhibitions. But remember, these evil spirits are there. And these evil spirits are what make you get into these risky sexual encounters because your inhibitions are broken down. And also, if you're drinking certain types of alcohol, it can make you aggressive and violent, abusive to others. These are the spirits doing that to you. taking over your senses, taking over your body. Your soul leaves and the evil spirits take over. Omit alcohol. You don't need it. Let it go. Be positive. Be happy. Be pure of heart. And don't drink alcohol. I hope that you understand. And even too much wine has an effect on you. It says that all alcoholic beverages contain ethanol. And ethanol is derived from ether, which means spirit. You're in your house of worship, where there should be only peaceful, uplifting, heavenly energy. So why would they serve you alcohol? Wine. Wine is an alcohol. You see? Because it lowers your senses. They just give you a little bit, but still, it's the same thing. It's a spirit that comes into you. People, know what you're doing. Don't just do it because this is what you have been taught to do, and you think it's okay to do because your priest or whoever brings it to you and say, all right, this is the body of Christ. Don't believe that crap. People, don't do it. Don't succumb to these evils. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps you. Thank you for joining me, Living Life. I really hope that I've said something that can help someone, and I really hope to see you next time.